Back at it again, coming to you live from the Produce Streamlab Studios, Corpus Christi, Texas. Here we got today Zay and Drew. Zay of Zay's Dulces and Drew of Candy Andy. What's going on, fellas?
What up?
Yeah, welcome to the show. So how'd y'all feel when I invited y'all on the show or when we got it together?
I mean, I was surprised. Like, I was just shoot my shot.
Yeah.
I told Drew, I was like, hey, we free on the 30th? He's like, well, we're about to be, so.
We were excited. You know, we love to try to do as much different advertisement as we can. So just whenever he told me about it, it was real exciting feeling. And then we told our other partner, G, about it. So, you know, we were all hyped up to be here today.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's cool. Y'all have it make me think y'all have a business mindset already. And obviously y'all been other places promoting it.
Oh, yeah.
And I've seen it a lot on Instagram already because that's where I'm at primarily.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how do you find yourself continuing to market that year? So this is a new drop, right?
Right.
The trap juice. What y'all doing?
Yeah.
Before that, so you have products already and you have products already. How do you find yourself marketing those products as opposed to this one?
So really everything just kind of like combines in together as far as like me and my business partner G, we own Andy Eats as well. So the trap juice is like one of the drinks that we sell on there. A lot of the customers that have been getting it have been liking it, so they kind of come to us and, hey, y'all got the trap juice. So it's kind of definitely a good cross promo to bringing that as far as like a item that people could drink. And then just such as like Candy Andy, these drinks, they're limited, so you can't just find them in any store. We're trying to get them into select stores, you know. That's the main key thing, is try to keep it exclusive as possible, but make it to people's advantage to where they could grab them.
Right on. And to be honest, I heard there was another guy in town doing it. I can't remember his name, but y'all are doing him as well. But he's like more of a street dude or whatever.
It was the Schizos, right?
Yeah, that guy, yeah. And then I seen y'all, so I'm like, what is this stuff? Because I live under a rock, bro. I really don't know what's going on in the culture or nothing like that. So this is all new to me, man. And when I see that, I'm like, it seems like it's like it reminds me of like making Kool-Aid back in the day, putting a bunch of sugar in there. Is that what this is?
It's
or
basically the same ingredients, but basically it's just like what I've learned. Because like I love cooking. Making snacks. That's why the candy came out of it. The drinks kind of came out on accident because I know everybody's like heard of like exotic pop and stuff like that. So I used to partner with them. I used to sell for them, be a vendor with them, go to the warehouse, and we used to hang out and just do a lot of events together. But I always wanted to do the drinks because with them they always sold sodas. And the thing is, like, what I've learned is like a lot of parents want to pay for kids to have sodas. Like, you know, like, hey, I have water, juice, or whatever. So what I did was like, you know what? Let me buy a case from them. They're always selling out, and they're like, yeah, man, everybody always wants to buy them. So what I did was like, well, then I'm just gonna make it myself. Nice. And then it kind of went from there. I did 30 bottles one day, sold down in like 30 minutes. And it was like my first event. I said, damn, okay, it's a good turnout. So then, but this was like 3 years ago. This is when I lived in Houston. When I came over here, I met Drew and I kind of like, I introduced the candy to him. I was like, hey, bro, I got this candy. He's like, yeah, we'll sell it at the shop. And then I was like, hey, I know this idea about these drinks. Like I used to do them. I was like, let's bring it out. He's like, yeah, let's make some. Let's test it out. So I was like, all right, I got you. He had just opened up the food truck.
And he brought a couple of them, and you know, me and G and the other couple of people that were on the trailer tried them out, and dude, like, just, you know, I'm not even trying to just hype it up, but just from trying it, I was just like mind blown. Like, I was like, man, dude, this juice needs to be out there. Like, you know, it could be labeled, you know, with the tight, definitely like a cool, outstanding label that just attracts people and just brings people more to the brand and stuff. So, you know, I got with G about everything, and you know, me and him were both interested in partnering up with Zay and, you know, making this thing kind of go further than what it is. And we're just getting started. There's only been like a month of production with all three of us, so there's definitely more that's going to be happening, especially for the summertime. And from here on out, this is just like our beginning stage. I say level one of trying to level up, but we definitely got a lot of work and a lot of structure to do as far as trying to get the brand and the business out there.
That's cool, man. Jay Bustos on Facebook, Francesca on YouTube. What's going on? Helsing on Twitch. Appreciate y'all, man. Wow, that's awesome. So you just started the food truck?
Yeah. So the way we started that, I've been knowing G for a couple months already. You know, probably last year, 2023, I'd say, and I kind of brought it to his attention about partnering up and just trying to do something together. And G.
G.
Yeah. So I kind of just approached him with, I had this idea and he was all for it, kind of believed in what I wanted to do. And, we attacked it together and, he was like, bro, I'm gonna get this thing done in less than 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I think we had it done within less than 3. I want to say we were up and running, got all the permits and stuff. There was some little hiccups of certain things needed to be fixed, but we were able to do everything. And within the 4th week, we were able to open. And I think we've been running it pretty good for about 2 months already. Nice. About a month and a half, I want to say. So definitely been doing a lot of events, food truck festival. We had the art walk. This will be our 2nd time this coming Friday at the art walk downtown. So we just been trying to just stay active. We partnered up with the smoke shop too. So we got a smoke shop, Smoke City. He's also my business partner on that, and then Candy Andy.
Nice, man. Yeah, that's awesome, man. You went to Moody?
Nah. I actually went to RMA.
Oh,
yeah. I didn't even go to regular high school, so went to RMA all 4 years, and I do music too, so I'm kind of just in the music scene, and I haven't really done nothing lately, but I do plan on coming back out and dropping some more music and stuff. So. Cool. Definitely something that's gonna help out with the juice. So whenever we do shows, do pop-up events, we actually have a big pop-up event coming up.
Yeah, when is it?
May 11th. It kind of was it's kind of like an accident, really. I try to like set it up, but because I know everybody knows that Mexican OT, right? I mean, he's blowing up.
Yeah.
But I've been friends with him for a while. Like, it ain't like a fan type of thing. It's like we started in Houston scale. Like when he first won his first contest, I was there as like a fan. I was trying to know everybody. And it kind of grew because I was interested in him because he was a different guy. And ever since then, I got connected with his managers and stuff like that. And today, I was like, man, I'm going to shoot my shot, too. I called the manager. I was like, hey, bro, I was like, I know y'all need vendors. I was like, we don't really have a good setup. I was like, shit, we just got a tablecloth and a sign. I think we could post it. I'll bring a cooler, bring probably like 100 bottles out there just trying to sell out and just have a good time. And he's like, yeah. He's like, get with CJ, which is one of his people on his team. I texted him. Shot him back in like 30 minutes. He's like, yeah, bro. He was like, come on the tents, come sign the contract, and then come post up. Nice. And I was like, oh, shit. I was like, all right, I guess we're going to be at the concert.
Awesome, so. And that's here in town. Where's it at?
It's in Bay City.
Bay City.
Yeah. Because he's blowing up too, so he's showing love back to his people. So it's at Matagorda Fairgrounds, like in Bay City.
Okay.
So he's going to have like a rodeo and stuff. Like I already been seeing, like we were just going to go to the show and just have a good time. But I was like, man, you know what? They're doing a vendor spot. I already do stuff with them. I've hosted shows with them. I've been from the beginning. Before he was Johnny Dang holding a chicken, like I've seen that from the beginning.
Wow.
And him as a person, he's a very good person. And so I was like, he's be a good artist. Not even to promote this, but he does love like the blue drinks we got. But if we just like show love to him, they reciprocate all the time and just show love. Because when they came in town at Brewster, I think it was a few months ago. I mean, I was there with them too. We had a good time, and then I was like, hey, till next time, we'll see what we can do.
You see? Yeah, so, man, dude, where's it at, Maya? Right here? Here, you show it to him. Yeah, so, wow, dude. So you had that. Show it. Go ahead and show it.
All right.
That's the trap juice, y'all.
Yeah, this was the blue raspberry lemonade. This is going to be the new one that we dropped that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's, so I saw that. Trap syrup.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's the Texas tea.
Texas tea, baby.
Yeah.
Woo, come on.
That's what we gotta call it.
Yeah, that's what's up, dude. Wow. So you had that connection. And you just like, man, dude, that's crazy because you couldn't have said nothing at all and just went to the show.
Yeah, but honestly, if we would have went to the show either way, I would have brought like same thing, 4 bottles, some candy, and it would have been straight. That would have showed love to them. But I was, you know what? I'll still do that, but this just helps us spread the name and make some money while we're at it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
This just helps us out. But either way, we're just have a good time. I mean,
yeah, for sure.
This type of job that I've learned, me doing as myself with the candy and everything, it opened doors to meeting people. I've met artists. I've worked with Dope House. I've worked with a lot of people, and they've always showed love. And, and that's all it is. Like a lot of people see it on social media and like mainstream stuff, and there's always rumors and talk about a lot of stuff that goes on. But I was there. I've been there. I've talked to managers. I know like Andy Yola from Dope House. Like they're real good people. I've never had any problems with anybody. We always just clicked because we're just good people.
Yeah. So you purposefully put yourself in that circle?
Yeah.
And so were you making candy at the time?
Yeah. That's all I was solely doing that because, like, of course, when I started this business, it was in 2020. It was mid-COVID. And I was working at T-Mobile. And yeah, I make decent money there. Like you're selling, of course, anything in sales, you make decent money.
Right.
So me talking to people was already natural. That's easy. But when it came to the candy, I saw it on TikTok. It was blowing up. Everybody's making these gushers and stuff on TikTok.
And packaging them out and sending them out and stuff like that.
And this was in 2020. But I was like, man, there's no way that they're just buying simple chamoy and tajin from the store and like making candy. It's not always gonna be that good. So anytime I see something like that, I'm like, I'm gonna make it myself. I'm gonna throw my little spin on it. So what I did was I took like a couple weeks. I'll buy the little ingredients. I'll make little batches here and there, take it to work, and then one of my employees or like coworkers, he's a white dude. He don't like any of that. He tried it. He goes, dude, this shit's good.
Wow.
So all I did was I throw my spin on it, and then he's like, bro, I would buy this if you sold it. I was like, stop playing. So what I did was I bought the packaging. I bought like 100 bags.
Yeah.
And flipped them for like $10 a bag, and that was history.
These Dulces, all right, in the house. Candy Andy's also in the house too, bro. I went to your spot first time yesterday. It's been there forever. Like I said, I live under a rock, bro. I just go from my house to work, go back. That's it. I don't talk to nobody. This podcast, what I'm doing is pretty cool. I get to figure out who everybody is.
Everyone's doing.
So, dude, my wife got the Drippy
Drizzle.
Drippy Drizzle. And then I got
wrapped in a fruit by the foot with chamoy, tajin, gummy bears, gummy worms, salsa one of the top three, I think I'd say. Top 3 items that we got.
What I wanted to say, bro, I asked for a taste because my wife got it. I was like, let me taste that. The pickle with the wrap on around it, right? And I tasted it and I was like, man. And I told her, I was like, dude, this took me back to freaking grandma's house in La Cuare, bro. For real.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I was like, damn, this is straight up hood candy, bro. That's awesome, man.
Definitely.
And I'm sorry, and you're the owner, or the previous owner just passed away, yeah?
Yeah, my dad.
That's your dad?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, sorry to hear that.
Yeah. We were actually started up all the businesses about 6 years ago. We started up in the Corpus Christi Trade Center. So back whenever I was 11, I went by Baby Boy, did music, started up like a little clothing line with Baby Boy. I was going to like skating rinks. We were selling out on merch, bracelets, keychains, t-shirts, towels, pillows. So my dad wanted to open up something in the trade center. As I got older, he threw the idea of like, man, we should order some pieces. Like I think I was like 18 or 19. Whenever he said pieces, he meant like glass pieces, like, tobacco pipes. And so I was like, man, that ain't gonna sell. And I think we started with just something small, and then we ended up expanding. Then we took the back where iJazz is actually, and we ended up like having like 7 or 8 different counters with the walls, like with different things on them. So then we went from having that to having another one. Then it took me, I was working a normal job at the time. So I told him, I said, man, I want to open up a spot. And that's a spot right next to Candy Andy. Wow. So that was 6 years ago. We opened up that. And then about 3 years into that, we ended up getting Candy Andy. Candy Andy's been around for about 2 years, I want to say. In December, it'll be 3.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
Yes, sir.
That's cool. So what's some of the things you learned from your dad?
Just business. He taught me a lot, basically everything I know. I'm 26 years old. We had 2 smoke shops, Candy Andy, and just kind of understanding the fundamentals of everything on how a business is supposed to, I wouldn't say really properly run, because there are some things that I still don't know and that I'm still learning to this day. And if somebody has anything to try to teach me, I take in everything. I don't try to disclosure any type of information or anything. I want to learn as much as possible to help me be a better me at the end of the day.
Nah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, when I used to research people online and stuff, I read the Wikipedia article and they would mention their parents.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why did they do that? I'm trying to learn about this guy. But no, you have to look at the parents to figure out.
And see, my dad, his dad didn't have a smoke shop, or my grandma didn't have a smoke shop. My grandma was working at a nursing home, and my dad's dad passed away whenever he was younger. So really, it just came between me and him, hey, I think we should do this. And, one thing that a lot of people don't know is I didn't even graduate high school. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, it's not something that, I'm proud of or that I like to brag about, but that's one of the things that, my friends trip out on. They're like, dude, you're look at how successful you are. Like, you know, you're doing all these different things, and you know, it just kind of took me, like, I didn't want to work at Domino's, I didn't want to work at Taco Bell, or you know, any of these fast food restaurants all my life. I wanted to better myself, and in order to better myself, I had to figure out a way.
Yeah, you gotta figure it out, man. Wow, that's amazing to me, man. Because like people could be in your situation and not have graduated, and they can use it excuses, bro.
Yeah.
We can have excuses, but
And
nah,
at
like,
the end of the day, you gotta figure shit out. Is
Exactly.
like the way I tell people. Like, in order to grow and keep going, you gotta figure something out and figure out a way.
Yeah.
That's the only way that you'll end up furthering your life or getting any type of further than where you're at already.
Yeah, and I'm a huge advocate of actually the father being in the home too, and your dad was around too. So I would say that he spoke to your.
Yeah, my dad wasn't
you know what
just
I'm
my
saying?
dad; he was my best friend. You know, there was moments where, you know, he had to be my dad, but at the same time, like, our relationship wasn't just like a regular son and dad relationship. Like,
Right on.
I was just super close to him. My dad was on dialysis. He had heart problems and stuff, so it kind of took a toll on me once everything started, like, knuckling down and stuff, like, to his health. And you know, I was doing music, so he was a big supporter on my music. Whenever I came out with something, he was right there supporting me.
Wow.
Whenever I wanted to do, I actually did a song 2 years ago with Dusty, called Medication, and my dad was the one that made that happen. You know, booked me the studio session, paid for the video, and you know, he actually put the money behind me and stuff. So you know, it was definitely a blessing. And you know, if I could learn anything from that, like, if you have, you know, your mom and dad, or you know, someone close nearby you, like, tell them you love them, because tomorrow's not promised.
Right on, man. Yeah, shout out Dusty, man. This is the studio that I'm using. I'm renting it out for my podcast. You guys got a podcast? You need a studio? Here it is, right here. Hit him up. Man, that's amazing, bro. I really like the background story of somebody and figuring out. And then obviously you're already on the way to what you're doing now with this, and then with your music, you're still producing or creating music and stuff like that as
I
well.
got more music coming out this summer. Just kind of with music, you gotta have a plan. You gotta have some type of structure behind your plan. So, to me, I just don't want to come out and just release a song on YouTube. Like, I want to actually have some type of plan behind it. My main focus right now is to try to open up different things and just kind of get them to, you know, kind of grow and, you know, get people onto it.
Yeah.
Like, with the Trap Juice, me linking up with Zay, I saw, you know, a lot of interest in Zay being motivated into something, and you know, me and Zay just connected. So I think it was a blessing.
How did y'all meet anyway?
It was an accident.
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, kind of. Okay, I'm gonna take it back a little bit.
Yeah.
Because okay, so I moved here in the end of 22, like July of 22. So I've been here for almost 2 years now. I knew about Drew only because, like, when I moved out here, the Lower Car Show that's at American Bank Center, he was performing at it.
Oh, nice.
And I knew who he was. My friends or my sister, she kind of like showed me around a little bit, but then she had a friend that turns out to be my girlfriend.
You got a good one, bro. She was on episode number 5.
Yes.
Yeah, don't
And
mess
that's why
it
I was
up, bro.
bringing-
Don't mess it up, bro.
And that's why I was bringing it up. I was bringing it up because of that. And then I think it's funny because that situation where, like, it kind of tied into you. And she sent me that podcast. 'Cause I sent her a podcast I was on too, or like an interview that was on the radio.
okay.
And she's like, yeah, I was on one too. So I was watching it and I was like, oh, okay. And so, like, coincidentally, like, I already had followed you on TikTok and Instagram. So I already knew. And then with Drew, it kind of like, I knew who he was, but then at the time, yeah, his dad got sick. And it's not that I didn't want to be around it. It's just I knew that he was going through some things, like, personally. I didn't want to, like, bring him something that wasn't going to work if he wasn't going to put his mind to it.
Wow.
So I gave him time, and I knew that just because, like, I know friends that I've been with, or even, like, you lose somebody that you love and that you, like, are your best friend with, I don't want to, like, burden you with something else. Like, that's not what I'm trying to do. So I slowly stepped in. I was like, hey, I got this candy. Cool. Took it off. And I was like, hey, I got this too. That's why that got introduced. And then, like, the funny story is, like, my girlfriend did your podcast, and then she actually, and when she was in, like, middle school, he performed at the middle school.
Oh, wow.
So, like, that's why it's a big, like, coincidence of everything, because she would, like, you know, he was Baby Boy. I was like, I don't even know who that is. And then that's how we got tied into that. And I told him the story, and then she told him the story, and I was like, well, Corpus is small, so I guess everybody knows somebody. And that's why, like, but honestly, she supports a lot, like, what we do. Like, we need to go, we're out late some nights because we're at the food truck or something, and she really does help out a lot. Like, right now, she wanted to come, but her job. She really works a really good job. She's a social worker, so she's always
so
like.
she did get a job in that. That's cool.
She actually worked at Driscoll. She finally got licensed. So like when she did your thing, she was still in school.
Yeah.
So she finally finished. She got her master's and everything.
Yeah, dude. She was telling me all about it. I was like, man, I hope you get a job in it. And she got a job in it, bro.
Yeah. Now dude, honestly, if we put out numbers, she probably make more money than I do some days. I'm
Driscoll,
like,
the children.
yeah,
Hospital?
she's a social worker there, man. Then she goes through a lot there, but she's strong for doing that. That's why like she does that, and if she wants to come hang out with us, that's on her time. I'm not gonna force her to come out because some nights we're out till like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's business. Sometimes it's like, okay, we're trying to relax because like we've been working all week or something.
Oh, yeah.
But her, she goes through a lot every day. She has a schedule from 8 to 4:30.
Yep.
And that's what she does. Some days she stays till 5, maybe even 5:30, depending on like if something happens. Or she'll pick up shifts. She'll work from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. or she'll work 10 to 10.
Mm.
But she's always there. She always helps us out a lot.
So what you're doing like with your candy and all and this stuff, is it your side hustle or you got?
Yeah. Well, it's
So it's not hustle for right now, but we're gonna make it into the main hustle.
No doubt, bro.
Because like as much as I love doing this, I love the drinks. My secret, or not my secret, just the main thing I love to do is cook. I love cooking. I've cooked for Drew already twice.
Yeah.
Oh, you were talking about. I saw your post earlier.
Yeah.
What was it?
Tacos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. I was like,
Them tacos are fire. The quesadilla was fire last time, bro.
Yeah, so
I was
like,
stuffed. He was like, "Man, bro, you gotta try my mom's rice." I'm like, "Oh, I can't eat no more."
so
Like,
like my mom was like one of my, like as much as his dad is very close, me and my mom are close. And
Okay.
she taught me how to cook
yeah,
very young
his
age.
mom's rice is fire, bro.
And,
Oh, yeah?
and anytime like because as my story is like I just met my dad when I was 21, so he's from Corpus, and my mom moved me to Houston when I was younger. So I didn't know who he was until when I turned 21. I finally asked my mom like, "Who's my dad? What does he look like?"
Yeah.
I met him like probably like a week later. I came to Corpus. I was here for a weekend, introduced, and like we're completely opposite different people. He's very, grew up street, thugged out, and it's as much as a joke. It's more of like that's just how he was raised, and that's fine. I don't judge anybody how they are. But my mom too, she was a thug too back in the day. She got better, but at one point in my life, it was kind of hard because both parents were locked up.
Oh.
So
sure.
like from 2019 to just maybe last year, I had barely got both my parents. And then that's where I was like, oh, okay, now it's like a normal life. So now I'm trying to like better myself and learn from them. Not to be better than them, but just like show them like that little stigma where like, oh, your parents are in your house, like you're going to do drugs, sell drugs, and be a bad life. Like I never once did that. I graduated high school. I didn't go to school because I felt like if you can create something and make money the way that you love to do, because everybody always says if you love something and you get paid to do it, it's not really a job. You just do it.
So you've always had some type of hustle.
Yeah, always. Even like in school, like honestly, my mom used to work at a corner store and they never had cameras. So she's like, hey, go grab some snacks. So what I would do is I used to go grab like, the 5 gum. So they used to have like 5 different flavors. I would take like 3 or 4 flavors of each one or 3 packs of each flavor. I'll take it to school and I'll sell them for like $4 a pack.
That's crazy, bro.
And then, or like we'll go to Sam's and we'll get like the little, like the snacks and everything. I'll flip them at school. So I would always like, my mom was always saying like, I'm not going to give you money for random shit. So I was like, all right, cool. I was like, I'll make my own money. So what I would do is I'll go to the store.
Wow.
I'll spend like $30 and I'll flip it out every day after school. I'll be making like $30-$40 and I'll just re-up it like that. So that's how I learned. And then as I got older, I just turned to other things. So
man, dude, that's awesome. That's amazing to me. Like, cause I'm in school, I'm not thinking about none of this, bro.
Nah,
I'm not. Like, I play guitar. Like, I just want to get home and play the guitar. Yeah. That was my thing.
Yeah.
But you're thinking about how to make money
because the way it was, because I learned from like I had this what is it? I think it was like wildlife or something like that. Like you shot BB guns and
right.
I mean, I went to school like in like the country, so it was like you were teaching how to shoot a gun, how to kill a fish and stuff like that. And he would sell snacks and stuff. And I was like, man, what if I brought better snacks? He was selling like, regular Doritos. I was like, man, if I bring spicy Doritos, hot Cheetos, I'm like, I know I can get everybody else. So then like the teacher was like, that's cool. It was like, but you can't sell in class unless I like say it's okay. Cause like I can't do it while he's teaching. All right, cool. So like in the class, last 2 minutes, I'm like, hey, I got some snacks. Y'all need some?
Yeah.
Boom. I'll make some money real quick and then I'll sell out and then I'll go back to the store and get some more stuff.
You think Texas will ever abolish us having handguns or guns?
Nah.
Be crazy if it happened, huh?
Yeah. Nah, cause I have my license to carry too. Like I went through class like during COVID. That's when I got it. But I went through, like I said, I was in like in a country little spot of it, but it wasn't as very gun crazy. But the way that I see is like when I started doing the business, I'm carrying around like $2-3 grand sometimes on me in cash. They don't know that. But anybody, man, someone can still rob you for $20. You never know.
Yeah.
So you just gotta be careful what you do. And that's why I always rode around with at least my brother or like a friend or Just somebody that knew like if something were to go down, I had some backup or something.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Like if I was to do a pop up or something, because I sell like merch and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like because I would have to have the money on hand. But I guess you use Cash App and all that stuff.
Yeah,
nowadays,
so
you
like
know?
I have like I mean he has a card reader now too when he takes his transaction on the truck, and I used to have like the Square reader, the wireless
okay.
one.
You use Cash App, the card reader? Or?
I have a card reader.
Okay.
And then we have Cash App, of course, too. So a lot of people nowadays they have debit cards. So, I mean, we just got the card reader there at Andy Eats. But as far as like Smoke City and Candy Andy, a lot of people use their debit card.
Yeah, right on.
I do want to say a shout out to my homie Albert tuning
go
in. I saw the comment.
Oh, I didn't even realize I was there.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Albert Moreno, Kristen Lynn. Y'all know who that is? Christian Lynn. Jay Busos was talking about the turkey.
The turkey
roll.
legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
my girl likes that too. She's like, hey, that turkey leg today. I'm like, let me check the menu. So I'll call G.
So
or
we try to
somebody.
switch it up.
Yeah.
okay. I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
So some days you have whatever's available.
So we don't want people to get tired and burnt out on turkey legs. So whenever we do it, like people know and they come and we sell like 30 to 40 of them. But if we were to do it every single day, like people are just gonna be like, oh, they just got turkey legs today. So we try to switch it up. We're getting known for the loaded baked potato, which is a potato. We put like sour cream, cheese, brisket, sausage, barbecue sauce, and then we even did what was it called? The baked potato with the rib.
Oh shoot.
So was it name on it? The
Dino
dino rib.
rib.
Yeah, I lost my train of thought on that one.
The tomahawk one.
Yeah,
Looks like a tomahawk.
man, that shit was fire, bro. Like them things went. So and then we even do like mini tacos. We try to switch it up. We a lot of people. I don't really see people get upset about it whenever we switch it up, but it kind of brings people more like, oh shit, they got loaded fries today, like let's go, or oh damn, they're doing wings,
That's
like
pretty
let's
cool.
go.
Like it
Yeah,
circulates. That's
yeah.
awesome.
So we don't have like a just straight 8-item menu. Like one day you might see 8 things, the next day you might see 20 things. Like
And this is at your
Andy
your-
Eats. Yeah.
So the food truck.
The food truck.
Okay.
Yeah. And over there, we're posted up 90% of the time at the boardwalk for now, which is over there on Staples.
The boardwalk.
Mhm.
Okay.
Unless we're doing like events and stuff. So this Friday we'll be at the Art Walk. Saturday, I think we have something during the day, and then we back at Boardwalk at night, and then Sunday we're doing the T-Mobile Cinco de Mayo T-Mobile event. Actually, Saturday will be the drop of Trap Juice.
Yeah, so we're gonna do like
we'll
maybe
be
like do a little
releasing
pop-up
this one right
Sure.
here.
at Candy Andy. So like we're gonna these next 2 days are gonna be busy as much as being doing this.
So y'all gonna be marketing that, and it's gonna drop.
Saturday.
On Saturday.
That's at the Art Walk we're gonna have some made. So then Friday the whole weekend we're gonna have some.
We got some people in the chat. Danny Govea, what's going on? Appreciate you. Speech
Appreciate
check.
the comment.
It's supposed to be in shape. If you live in Corpus, the
Food is too fire.
Julie, what's up? Appreciate you. Yeah, them brisket quesadillas.
Man, dude, them.
Hey,
them
Julie,
things-
I'm holding your man accountable over here. I told him he better not mess this one up. Yeah, man.
So like right now too, we already got people like, hey, I'm already about my third one.
Oh, nice.
So like I made
Yeah.
some, so I left some right now. I was like, hey, I'm gonna put 10 at the shop, see how they sell.
Selling good.
Yeah,
That's good, man.
they're good, man. Like you definitely like if y'all are tuning in right now, you definitely want to follow our Instagram trap_juice. That's JOOZE. Trap Juice on Instagram, Trap Juice on Facebook, and we are gonna start posting more.
Yeah.
I know Dusty said that he wanted 2 cases for the shop. So
Yes. So
they're-
so
they'll
y'all be able
downtown.
to buy it over here at the Produce Bodega,
Yeah,
and possibly the Zay's Dulces also.
Yeah, I
so-
think about that right now too. So
yeah.
I'm pretty sure because that thing right there, like, as much as I want to say it's different, it's not. I mean, it's different because,
I've tried other gushers. And
yeah. So like, I have a
they're
lot of people
just-
like, I buy chamoy all the time. So
Yeah, it's this one right here. Yeah, this one right here.
So the
y'all.
thing is, the difference between this and somebody else is that my sauce, the
Chamoy
seasoning-
Gushers, y'all. You guys got to try it. I just tried it right now. It's fire.
the seasoning and the sauce is way different. Like I make that separately. I don't just buy the store bought chamoy bottle.
No
I
kidding.
make
And that's what
everything.
makes
You make
it-
the sauce.
I make the sauce. That's
no
what
way.
that's what the difference is. That's what I'm saying. Like
That's what makes it unique.
Yo,
seeing
that's
it on
dope.
like TikTok, everybody just buys like the mega
store
chamoy,
bought, yeah.
and they tahini this and they mix it.
So you make the mix itself. Wow,
that
that's amazing.
itself. So if I'm gonna do a whole batch, I'll make like I have some. What is the? It's like a big ass squirt bottle. It's like this big. It's like a 32-ounce bottle. But I'll mix it and I put them in 6 bottles. And I know how much that makes. I know it makes at least over 200 bags.
Amazing.
So when I do that, I have to prep that. That takes like an hour and a half just to prep that. Then I gotta make the stuff. Then I gotta package it, and then that's where it takes the time. But if I spend a whole day, like if I spend 10, 12 hours making candy, I'll knock out like 400 bags.
So with all that, with all the buying the mix and all that stuff, the packaging and all that stuff, do you find yourself coming out on top? I guess
it depends. Like lately, so when I started this, the box of Gushers, like the ones you get from Sam's, I mean, it used to be $10. Now they're like $13, $14.
Wow, crazy.
It's like inflation. As much as like that's like, oh my god, stuff's getting expensive. It is expensive, but it's just how you market it too. Because like I haven't changed my price. They've been $5 since I started this in 2020.
Right.
Drew sells them a little bit more because he's buying them at wholesale price, but he has a following and they're good. It's a good product and I stand by it.
Wow.
Me, I sell at the same price because like I don't want to switch up on nobody and like, oh, I'm gonna raise it to $20. But as much as it's good, I feel like my product speaks for itself because right now I can say that's $7 and somebody I sell it to is $7. Like, oh bro, you should sell it for $5. I'm like, I know. But I'm gonna sit here and tell them like, oh, it's because the prices went up. But I want to like even him like when we first got like talked together, like he used to buy some from like the Trade Center. He's like the same size as $10 over there.
Oh, wow.
And theirs tastes all right. I'm not gonna say it's trash, but it's a different flavor. It's either too hot or not sweet enough or just too spicy. Like there's not a mix. Mine's like a perfect blend of like sweet, spicy, and like at least you're like if you get stuck eating it, you're gonna eat the whole bag. The other one you're gonna take 2-3 bites and put it up to like next week, and then only when you
won't
want
find
it.
the bag ever again. Yeah, I got you. Wow, so you gotta fight with the competitors, and then you gotta fight with the market, the how to price it.
Because when I first started, I mean, I was making like when I first started, I was still working at T-Mobile. After work, I would go drop off deliveries, meet up people. I was making an extra $200-$300 almost every other day, and that was just on top of what I was already making at work.
Wow.
So like now, if I were to do it every day, I probably still make the same even here.
Right on.
Like, cause when I first started doing it, I met a few like people that I would talk to, and like I had like sold out one day, and I didn't have any for like a few days. And this girl had messaged me and was like, "Hey, I'm so sorry I cheated on you." I'm like, "What happened?" And she's like, "No, like I bought some candy from the Trade Center. It wasn't even worth it." And I was like, "Damn." I was like, "Okay, I'm sorry." I was like, "Next time I get some, I'll let you know."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Thank you so much." And then so she bought some more, and then she bought some the next day again, and she spent like the whole weekend. She spent like $80. I was like, "Damn." I was like, all right. But
Trade Center, bro. So you guys moved out from the Trade Center. So we're gonna who we got here? Gene DeLeon, appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
man.
Gene DeLeon's our other business partner on the
what's
trailer.
up,
he's on the truck. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's our business partner on Andy.
It's
Eats,
hot in
so.
there, ain't it? Is it hot in the truck,
Yeah.
Gene? What do you think?
Gene, if you still tuning in, yeah,
he moving.
he
so.
moving.
He's moving and grooving.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what's up, man. Yeah.
Definitely, if you're tuning in and you're in Corpus, make sure to come visit us this weekend. Once again, we'll be at the Art Walk Friday. Saturday, we got the Trap Juice event happening at 4701 Airs. Sunday, we'll be at the T-Mobile event.
That's
And
from
then-
12. That's from like 12 to 6, I think.
Right.
Sunday. So.
Yeah. So definitely follow us on social media. Definitely gonna just keep pushing out content and stuff from here on out.
Yeah. So you find yourself having to keep pushing content in order to market your product.
Right. Definitely. Like
In this world, in this time, yeah. This like the way it is now, yeah.
I had a question earlier about how come I don't really use like radio or like other outlets, and I just feel like TikTok right now has been the biggest blessing for me and what I do. This Candy Andy has over 23,000 followers. I just posted a recent video, maybe my second recent video, and it's probably sitting at over 30K views, 1,000 something likes. So 95% of my clientele for Candy Andy is from TikTok.
Wow.
Like I've asked people, hey, where'd you find us at? And then they'll point at their like little kid and be like, well, he found you. And I'm like, where did he find us at? And they're like, TikTok. So definitely like about 95% of our clientele, like people would think it'd probably be from people supporting me. And I mean, there's some people that do, and I appreciate those that do come out and support me. But a lot of the time it's from the TikTok account and stuff and the way we advertise on there.
Yeah, y'all have 39 plus followers together, combined TikTok, IG, and Facebook.
Right.
It's awesome, man. Yeah, dude, the kids using their mom's TikTok account to make videos and stuff. I can imagine, dude. And then like, dude, TikTok is freaking smart. You know how they use your camera. I cover up my camera, bro. I'm like a,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So the TikTok, they know who's looking at the phone. The little kids looking at the phone.
Yeah.
My son, dude, they was watching this one guy like eating a lollipop, and he was like, "Look, candy." So like definitely, man, I could see that.
That's how mine started. So like so like I told you, like OT, I did. I would go to music video shoots with him. I'm in a few. Like I'm in the background. I'm not like in there, but like I'm in the background. I post them behind the scenes, or I'll post a clip. That's how it started with TikTok. It blew up. Like within like a day, it had 150,000 views. Like, sorry, that's how my followers started following. I was like,
right.
They're like, oh, you know him, and I was like, yeah. Like, but I have, man, I got videos from.
Yeah, I saw like there was one pinned to your TikTok, and it was like even before, cause he different from the way he looks now. Yeah. He's clean shaved, you know what I mean? He looked different. I was like, whoa. Yeah. So it's pretty cool that you knew him. So that type of marketing has helped and you were in Houston, right? Mm-hmm. And you made the move to Corpus?
Yeah.
So I mean, is there a story behind why you mentioned your dad, right? Is that the main reason?
Nah, it's just I was going through like a separation at the time. So like I didn't really have any family over there because like I said, my mom was locked up. My brother had moved over here already, and I didn't really have anybody to like live with anymore. So like, you know what? My grandparents have a ranch in Mathis, and I was like, I'm gonna start over. I took what I could, took what I had, moved over there. I got the job back at T-Mobile over here, transferred over here, and then I was like, I'm gonna put all the business on hold. I'm still gonna have the platforms, I'm still gonna have it, but I'm gonna put it on hold. I'm not gonna post anything. But even when I did that, I still had people like wanting stuff. Like, hey man, I'll pay an extra $50 for you to make this or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay. So like I still had interest, but it was everybody from Houston. So I'm like, damn, I have to ship it. And but then that's what I was like, I didn't have any help over here. It wasn't until the Lowrider car show whenever Carly was here. And me and Carly, like I know Carly because I've done events with Dope House, and she loves my candy. She loves the drink. She's like the nicest person. As much as that is SPM's daughter, I don't view it like that. I used to, because I was like, man, SPM used to be a god in Houston. Like if you wanted to be around Dope House, that was cool. But she became really like friends, and she would like, hey, or even baby Los, his son, them two always like, hey, let me buy some candy. My sister wants some, right? My brother wants some. That's how the transaction started. So whenever she came down here for that car show, I'm like, I'm in town. Can I meet you? She's like, yeah. Like, can I get some gushers? So she bought some stuff for me, and went in, and that's how it started.
Yeah, that's dope, man. Wow. So what's the most popular product they're selling at T-Mobile right now?
I need some internet.
Don't do that. Don't do that. They got me some internet.
I didn't sell that to you. They got it from somebody else. But hey, I'm not gonna say it. Like I love my job. My day job is cool. I'm good at what I do. But it's because I've been doing this since 2018.
They's good in sales, period.
Like, yeah, well, shoot. Yeah,
it sounds like he knows how to talk. So
it's not even like a lot of people tell me like, man, there's people that like, man, you can sell pretty good, or you can talk. Like, it's not even that. Like let's say you came to T-Mobile, right? You're like, hey, my phone's not working right, man. I need to get a new phone. I have AT&T. You already know your phone don't work, and you want something better. Like, okay, what do you want? I'll ask you straight up. And then if you're like, man, I want an iPhone. Okay, why do you want an iPhone? I'll question you, and you got to sell me why you want it, because I'm not gonna switch you from a different phone that you're not used to.
Yeah.
And I just go from there, and I'm just on it. Like I've learned over this job, you can't force anybody to buy anything. They're already there to spend money, and they're gonna buy what they want. That's how it is.
See, other people will be there to try to force you to buy something, and then it's like, damn, I walked out with. God,
I'm not knocking anybody that does that. Like I have coworkers that, man, like an old person comes in, they'll sell them something extra, like they're not even gonna use, and then they might forget about it. But as much as like I have a conscience, but it's more like I'm not gonna do that because that makes me look bad, because they're gonna talk bad about me later. Like, oh man, he tried to sell me this, he sold me this, I wasn't using it. Like, he made me pay an extra $50 on my bill. Like, no, I'm not trying to do that. If you need a phone, I got you a phone. If you want a tablet and you tell me why you need it, I might tell you, hey, if you want to play games on a bigger screen you can't see, go with an iPad. But I'm not gonna sit here and like waste your time, because then if you have an issue and you don't want that no more, you're gonna bring it back to me anyways and return it. Yeah. And you're like, man, you sold me this, and I don't want you to tell me nothing no more. Then that leaves a bad rep on that part, and I don't want to do that. So
do you feel like those values and principles have carried over to?
Oh yeah, especially with this type of stuff. Like I believe in my products so much that I don't like. If someone were to tell me like they don't like it, it's because they truly just don't like it. That's fine. Out of any candy I've ever sold, I probably met 3 people out of the 1,000 bags I've sold that don't like my candy, and that's because they just don't like chamoy at all. and then that's fine. Like I'm not gonna sit here and like force you to eat something.
Yeah.
Good salesperson, you got me to
We
buy
got some
more
people
people.
Yeah. Good salesperson. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy, man. Who else we got? Fernando Leiva.
That's Julie's brother.
Oh, right on. Gene De Leon. Some days it's a brother, but I advise everyone come out. Oh yeah,
Fix
for
this
sure.
weekend. Thanks everyone. Look.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
Hey, I don't know. GB. Hey, he made it. So the reason why Julie said something about the quesadilla, he threw a little spin on it. I know he's probably laughing because he made a quesadilla with regular cheese, and we had nachos that night. He put some nacho cheese on it at the end.
Dude, them quesadillas
It's
are fire,
smack.
bro. They're fire.
But that was another thing. I guess the video you seen or you had talked about on Facebook.
Yeah.
So what I told Drew, I was like, look, there's no really good taco spot in Corpus. that I
No,
met
there's
so
not.
far.
Nah, Zay told me the other day to go to this taco spot, and I
Okay.
went. I didn't even eat my tacos. I threw them all away. I
So
said,
look,
"Man,
so
bro,
look,
for
I-
you
like,
making
so
me
look,
waste
I'll-
$40."
Oh, let me hear his story.
Yeah,
first.
I said, man, for you making me waste $40, you gotta make me some of your tacos, bro. Like I was upset. That's because I got other items. I got tacos. I got birria tacos. The birria tacos didn't even have a crunch. Like they were just like just soggy. He was like, maybe there was a bad cook. He was probably having a bad day. I'm like, bro.
What's your side of the story?
So me though, okay, because one night Julie was working late, and I was like, man, I don't feel like cooking. Like some days I don't feel like cooking. I was like, man, I'll just pick up some McDonald's or some shit. I was like, but this day there's two food trucks. There's one right there, one in front of Gemini L3.
That's actually the good one.
That one's
Okay.
Yeah,
that one's all right. That one's okay.
that one's better than the other one.
Okay, so but look, but mind you though, my thing is I hate waiting. I hate waiting in line. I understand if there's only one cook, cool. I know I'm gonna wait at least 10, 15 minutes. All right, it's fine. But the other one that's in front, that's in the Eskimo Hut parking lot, it's called Tequila Taco or something like that.
Yeah.
Nobody was there.
Their actual restaurant's fire though. So I don't know. I don't know why the.
So like I pulled up and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna order like a little because they had I think it's like 3 for 7 and 5 for 10 or something like that. I was like, I'm gonna buy some tacos real quick. The guys are nice, spoke Spanish. I was like, hey, let me get an order of tacos. He let me try one. He let me sample the taco. Cool. And I was like, all right, it's pretty. It was like chorizo and asada. It was pretty good. I was like, all right. I mean, they're not the best. Don't get me wrong. I already cooked.
Zay says if the truck looks like beat up, they're good tacos.
So in my way,
that's what
I agree to that, bro.
Yeah.
So,
because like with me though, like when I cook, like I love cooking. Man, I'll throw some shit together. Like Julie probably attests to this too. Like I'll throw some shit that out of hamburger meat and some rice and some bread or something. I'll make a regular ass salad out of it or something. But mine when I was in Houston, man, Houston's food's different too. There's taco spots everywhere. You got to find the right one. And I came here. So when I came here, I was like, man, let me find the right taco spot. So I'm still trying to learn, right? Shoot, I just had tacos like a couple days ago, the first time. But what I told Drew, I was like, man, I know I can make some badass tacos. So he's like, no, you can't, whatever, right? So my girls had her mom's birthday. I made some pastor tacos for like 50, 60
Bro, this
people.
is crazy, bro. I'm on Snap. I ain't ate all day. I get on Snap. I see Zay posted some tacos. I said, God damn, them tacos look good. I said, bro, you got some more? I said, go bring them by the
it was like last week. I think it was like last Wednesday. I made them for my dad. My dad and my grandma, they never had my cooking before. I went down over there and I threw it down. And then my dad and everybody got quiet in the house. Nobody's talking. I was like, y'all all right? Y'all good? Like, I was like, it must be good because y'all ain't saying shit or whatever. And they're like, yeah, it was so good. My dad's all dying, can't breathe.
Bro, that shit.
And
them
so
crazy.
last night my aunt, she hadn't been to my new apartment, so she came over with my mom. We're all hanging out, talking. I was just cooking. My mom made her rice. I was like, Mom, you gotta make the rice. You gotta make this right. So she made the rice real quick. I threw it down, made the tacos, and I was like, man, I'll make some quesadillas. I had just bought some badass tortillas. They were big. And I was like, I made my stuff, and then I had some meat left over. And Drew, I was like, hey, you hungry or what? I was like, he's like, yeah. I was like, what time you leaving the shop? He's like, I'm leaving at 10. I was like, bring your ass over then after. He's like, bet. So he comes up. Him and Ruby, they were like, I made them tacos at first. I let them try it. They're like, oh, this is good as fuck. He already had the tacos last week.
Yeah.
He already knew what they tasted like.
This time it was fresh, so.
Yeah. And then I made the quesadillas. The quesadilla just on point.
Different ballgame.
yeah.
So what I told Drew, I was like, you know what? My next day off, like next week, what I'll do is I'll go cook for you at a Candy Andy. We'll do like some taco plates and some quesadilla plates.
Like a day. You know
And like
what I
a
mean?
day. We'll
Just-
see how it goes. We'll see if anybody likes it. If they do like it, cool. If not,
So were you thinking that the whole time? He's gonna go. He's got to come over here. And make them
I
over
knew he, you know what I mean? He was going to bring, because man, that shit, I told him, I said, bro, this shit is crazy.
because
Like,
they had some people cook for him over
Yeah.
there.
We've done it before.
and it
We've
was
served
good.
like enchiladas, tacos,
Yeah, so I was like, you
chicken
know what?
fettuccine Alfredo plates.
And like I don't want to knock nobody's food. I've tried everybody's food. Nobody's bad. I just like home cooked food. Other than like, cause what I told him too is like, you gotta think about it. It's two in the morning. Everybody goes to Whataburger. Everybody goes to McDonald's.
Everybody gets tired of that though.
And that's
you know
just
what
a
I mean?
routine.
IHOP, Denny's.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it's all that's open. That
Yeah.
Exactly,
That
and that's
people
what I
know
told
of.
him.
Nobody
Like,
else
dude,
has
I was like,
options.
man, if we were to get a truck and just sling tacos and quesadillas at night, and all they do is like, hey, how much for a plate of 5? Shit, $15 or whatever.
Yeah,
They're gonna buy it. They're hungry, bro. If they're fucked up, they're not want to do anything.
that's a good thought process right there, man.
And then so like I even told him, I was like, shoot, if we're gonna get another food truck or whatever, like we'll just sling tacos and quesadillas, and I swear it'll sell. If I was cooking a shop, I'll work from 10 to 2, 10 to 3 in the morning, and just knock them out and still be selling.
That's nice. What's up on TikTok? Isaac the Barber. We got the Garza. What's up, Garza, man? Appreciate you. You're always in here. Sorry, man. It's on that screen over there.
Dang, you see how better eyes than I do.
Yeah, well, kind of having the screen on that one. Yeah, man, that's dope what you guys are doing, man. So, are y'all a partnership, or you got your business, he got his business?
I mean, I have my business, yes, it is, but as much as it's like separated, it's together.
Okay.
I mean, because without one or the other, I mean, it doesn't work. Because as much as G
We're all
don't
on
like
the
being
same-
in the
I mean,
spotlight, I mean, we still all work together.
Yeah.
Right. I guess I mean like not two owners for one business. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm thinking more like I guess like a corporate level or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Is it like your business, his business,
Yeah.
or both y'all have a
So
business?
Trap
together?
Juice was originally like Zay's, you know what I
Product,
mean? Like
basically,
yeah,
yeah.
like he came up with Trap Juice. All me and G did was just come in and put our little twist to it, and you know what I mean. Now we're all three on the same page as wanting to blow it up. So
Gotcha.
we understand the idea, the goal, and the mission. So we all just want the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in order to make that happen, it's like a basketball team. Can't no one be saying like ISO the whole game. Like everybody has to play their role and throw
Yeah.
the ball.
Yeah, I could see. That's what I was asking, man. Because you would think that sometimes if there's more than one people involved, it'd be difficult to keep it going. You know what I mean? It's like a band. You know what I mean?
because as much as like, because honestly, like when I started the candy, I didn't want people to know who I was. I didn't give a damn if they saw me in picture or not. I just posted the product. I didn't care. Even this, like, I don't care in people to know who makes it. Or
It's just
who-
the name.
It's
You
just
know
the
what I mean?
name. I want people to know, like, when they see this, it's a good product. That's what I want them to do.
Right.
I don't like as much as Drew's well known. Like, that's cool if they see him, they see this, cool, because he has that following. I'm new here. I don't know anybody. The people that I have met have been through Drew, so that's where I've helped. Like even today, I walked through Walmart. I was grabbing some stuff. I met some dude I met with Drew. It was he was at the barbershop one day.
Oh,
Before
okay,
he
okay.
left, and then he said, "Hey, what's up?" I was like, "What you doing?" I was like, "Oh man, we're getting ready for the drinks or this weekend." "Oh man, I'll be there this weekend." He was at work, so he was walking by.
So that type of marketing has worked for you in the past when you were in Houston.
Yeah.
And you're kind of
Yeah, it's like I said, like so. I know it sounds crazy, but I did a candy contest. So like the candy that I do is so big in Houston. There's so many different people that do it. 'Cause it's so different markets. So they had a candy contest. The first one I entered, I was like real rough into. Like I show you pictures. I was like a little table with a white basket.
Yeah.
It looks really plain. I didn't win that one, but the thing is, what I did was I still stayed to myself. I didn't do anything extra. I did how I knew. There was people that were from like on like YouTube. There was Yum Yum Candy,
Wow.
Scarface, the Michelada Mix in Houston, big names that were like, and even Chingo Bling, his wife was there.
Wow.
They were all judges, and like I knew who they were, but I was, man, I'm just a little person here. Like they're not gonna say anything to me. I didn't win anything. I didn't even place anything, but I entered like I had a pickle like what he does, but I have my sauce and seasoning, so it tastes a little different. And I'll throw some like Takis peanuts on it with the swinkle stuff on it, and that right there, that product is what kind of blew me up because after the contest was done, Scarface came, Yum Yum Candy, and then Chingo Bling's wife came like, hey, look, you didn't win, but yours tasted the best. Your presentation wasn't there.
Wow.
I didn't know like we had to like make this shit look fancy. I was just throwing it out there. I was just like, I just want them to taste the food. That's all I wanted to do. But at the end, like, hey man, can you make us one? We'll pay for it. Like we liked it so much that we want to take it home. So I did. So that kind of helped me out. So after that event, I was like, damn. All right, so the next one, they had another event like 2 months later. Man, I went all out. I had all the presentation, badass plays. I had a Mexican flag, toothpick or whatever on everything. That one right there made me second place. That's where it started. I won second place. I won a plaque, and it also got me recognition from Dope House. Carly was supposed to be there, but SPM's son was there. I didn't even like present myself like I'm a fan or anything like that. All I was like, hey, here's this product. He came back and bought more stuff at the end. And then even that too, I shot my shot. maybe like a week later. And I was like, hey man, like you remember me from the contest? Like if y'all need anything, let me know. I'll come deliver to you. That's where it happened. Everything from meeting the managers to meeting OT to meeting the managers and other artists and videographers through Houston. That's how it started from a contest. And and then the following year they had the same contest. They're like, look, we know who you are. You didn't even enter. You can be a judge. So that following year I became a judge, and I tasted all this stuff, and that was the first time where I tasted being a host on stage. So I was on stage talking to people, making people laugh, and that's where it grew from there. Like I didn't have to bring out the candy anymore. People knew who I was. All it was they, the candy man. Like that's all it was. Like that's where my alter ego came out. Like I was more on stage laughing, not as serious, playing around and stuff. So
the presentation of your candy at that one contest is what kind of helped change it a little bit, and then you became to the point where you don't even have to show your candy. It was just you as the brand itself. Did you find that having an appearance, like your physical, your how you look, you know what I mean? It was
I still dress the same. I still dress the same as I do now. Oversized tee. I wear shorts and some kind of shoes.
You got Pro 5 or Pro Club? Which one?
That's a Shocker right here.
Oh, Shocker, dude! I've
where
been,
it's at.
yeah, for real, dude. I've been wanting to try them. I got a Pro 5 under.
Yeah, gotta bring you a Trap Juice shirt.
Yeah, for sure. That's cool.
These are this is yeah. I mean, I've always been the same person. It's always been unique, but I think I got fed into that life though, because I think once I met OT and we started going out, we'd be out till 3-4 in the morning. I started meeting other artists, so we'd be out, but I didn't do anything bad. We're just out. We're promoting a video or networking, and I met so many people, and it was good. But I got so caught up that, man, I was staying up late. I wouldn't be doing anything, so I would be lazy. So I would not make as much candy. I wouldn't be delivering, or I would be like, you have to come get it or something like that. So I started changing my ways, and it showed because it wasn't as much. So that's why I'm not trying to be like that anymore. I'll do what I need to do. I'm gonna sell what I sell. Yeah. As much as me partying or me going out and enjoying myself, I'll do that. But I'm not gonna make it stop me from making any money and helping the team.
Yeah. Yeah, we got some people who need a T-shirt, 2X. I think I might need a 3.
That's my brother-in-law.
But I appreciate y'all. Somebody said in TikTok, are y'all up to date with the Drake and Kendrick beef?
I had just told him about that. I
don't know, man, but Chris Brown murdered
Quavo.
Yeah.
I think that's more interesting, Quavo and Chris Brown, because Drake, I mean, he's an artist. Even if you don't clap back or anything like that, ain't nothing. But Chris Brown, you got a light skinned dancing R&B singer coming at you.
Kendrick just dropped the track.
Oh,
yeah.
I know. Yeah.
We heard that earlier.
So Kendrick just dropped the track?
Yeah, another one.
Wow.
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah, it was pretty tight.
I'd be into it.
J.
Cole.
Yeah. So I got J. Cole right here in the mirror jacket.
Oh, J. Cole.
That's where.
Wow. What do y'all think in the chat about the Drake Kendrick beef? Put in the chat. Appreciate that.
You got on right now, sir. Hey, I'll have.
So who made your tees? What are you saying?
My cousin.
I'll have him autograph that for you, Jonathan.
Oh yeah.
My cousin, my other cousin, he has Lupe. He has another business. It's Choose Wisely. Okay. It's actually based from J. Cole, his wisdom, his words from his lyrics.
No way.
So, but his brand is he uses Shaka for his shirts. It's very good material, and he knows how to make good merch, and he's going to school for design. So he'll help us out with some of our stuff. So we've got our shirts through him. So if we do any shirts, it's through him because he knows the guy that prints out the logos, and then he'll get it pressed by him and stuff, and that's who makes our stuff because he has the bags and everything too. Wow. He actually does a lot of designs for a lot of barbershops that are around Corpus.
So he's based out of Corpus?
Yeah. We just moved back. He was in the Valley for a while, and now he's going to school and stuff, and he does that full time. Yeah, right. I mean, he started his last year too, so it's been a year since he's almost been fully out.
It's interesting you say that he uses a lyric from Kendrick for his
J. Cole.
From J. Cole for his brand.
Yeah, Choose Wisely, his brand that's something J. Cole says in one of his songs.
Interesting.
Too, yeah.
Wow. So do y'all have some type of I guess that type of thinking or philosophy or whatever for your brand or whatever?
My candy I do because there's some artists in Houston that I gave them some candy and they tried it out on a video and it was it ain't Zay's though. Because if you try anybody else's, it ain't Zay's though.
Oh, come
on. So I kind of went with that one. And then the drinks, I mean, I had told them when I started this, you ever seen Juice with Tupac?
Maybe, yeah. Oh, yeah, maybe.
Back in the days, in the 90s. This is money or power, respect, juice. So I was saying like this, and I was like, we got the juice. So same thing.
Nice, dude. Yeah, when I talk to business people, they have like some kind of slogan for something or other. Like my dad, he's like a door. He does doors and stuff. It's called Seymour Doors. Been in business since like '92. I was like, where'd you come up with your name? He's like, I got it from this or whatever. And yeah, so Seymour Doors, you know what I mean? This is what I use when I talk to people. So it's interesting that you guys have like that type of mindset, you know what I mean, as business people.
I think that's what tied us together is the way that we do think on stuff like that.
Interesting.
When it comes to like numbers and like
ideas,
everything we tie in together is because of that.
So a lot of y'all have a lot of likes compared to like differences or whatever.
Don't really see anything that like if I throw in ideas, they damn bro, that's fucking dope. Or if he says something, I'm like, shit, that's even fucking dope. Like so we're both kind of on the same level. I mean, if something sounds stupid, of course we'll call it out, but so far, like, I mean, whenever we thought about this idea of the grape, we both were like, shit. And then whenever it was put together, it was like, damn. Then whenever it got slapped on the bottle, it was like, wow. Like,
when I slept on there last night, I was like, damn, like, there's gonna be some issues, but like even right now, earlier he's like, man, don't put that on Snap because they're gonna think it's drugs, so we can't leave it on there.
Yeah, it flagged me. It flagged me, so I was like, man, like that shit. I mean, it's understandable, but we just gotta word it the right way. You know what I mean? Texas tea, and
I mean, it's nothing bad because don't get me wrong. Like
there's nothing infused in it, so it's just juice.
Like I could sell this to a 5-year-old. Hey, like I'm not gonna say always
expand your market too. It's not just a certain type.
Because there's there's another was in Houston. There's a brand called Hippie Juice. That one's infused.
Okay.
That one they have different sizes and stuff like that. Like, nah, I wouldn't want to do that to nobody because I've seen how much that messes up. Like, say you're not used to it, you take a drink out of it. I ain't trying to mess nobody up. Even like when I started selling the candy, a lot of my people on Snapchat were like, "Man, are those edibles?" Nah, bro. Like they wouldn't be $5. That'd be $50 if they're edibles. I was like, ain't that cheap.
Wow. So do you have to put the ingredients and stuff
on
there?
Yeah, be on there. Yeah.
Is it a must? Like you have to when you sell that, or you just kind of just did it?
He came up with like me. I was just to put the name. To be honest with you, man. I was just do like that. But he's like, man, let's make it more official.
Brought to my attention.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, I thought about it too, but I was like, man, I don't have the knowledge to do it. But then, dude, our designer Keith, man.
Yeah, shout out my boy Keith.
Keith. Yeah. Where's he at? He's here in town.
Yeah, he's here in town.
Dude, he gave him the idea,
Raptor,
and he
that's his company.
He
Raptor,
he came up with these designs, like even the one for Faded Vision, the first collab we did with Faded Vision Barbershop. One of the barbers there, Louis Anaya. He's the one that he went to the shop when we first had him. He bought like 10 bottles.
Wow!
And he loved it so much. Like
definitely plan on doing different collabs with different people that
that's
you know
awesome,
what I mean.
Man. Yeah. Wow, that's awesome. So what's in the future? What's going on?
In the future, as far as Trap Juice, we're gonna keep marketing it. We got different ideas, different ways of promotion, video, little small clips, like 30-second clips of videos, photo shoots. We're gonna do more pop-up events in different cities, not just Corpus, and just try to really build the name more and more to make it as big as possible as we can.
So get past Texas.
Get past Texas, definitely. Like we want it in other stores, and you know what I mean, around Texas. Right now, we just want it to be
exclusive.
Yeah,
because what I was telling him before, like barbers here in Corpus.
They and Drew are like LeBron and Wade.
I think I'm LeBron. Nah, LeBron sodas on the last couple games.
Are they red by any chance?
I think I look more like Harden.
Starsky and Hutch, Batman, Robin.
Hey, but I was telling him like basically like in Corpus, the way barbers are looked at or viewed at, they're like celebrities. I mean, shit, you go to a barbershop and their clientele is booming. They're constantly busy, and that's a good thing.
And everybody's always thirsty too. So
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I just think I thought barbers was like the first thought because I don't know any artists out here besides Drew like as doing music.
Yeah.
And that was new for me. So like in Houston, everybody's a damn rapper. Everybody doing some kind of music. So here, the barber shit, there's like as much as there's a lot of barbershops, like there's Faded Vision, there's Blindy, all these places that people go to. They go to that same barber for a reason. They're either loyal to them because they cut good, or they're your friend. And that's the same thing. How we want to do is that if these are loyal to like a certain spot that sells it at, then you know it's gonna be there no matter what.
Interesting.
So it's either gonna be the food truck, Smoke City, or Candy Andy, and that's
so you're still kind of finding your market down there.
So like that's why like I told him like because at first we're trying to do like just exclusive to like different people. But as much as like if they don't want to pay for like the cases that they want to get to do the collab, that's fine. We're not gonna force you.
And
to
that's
buy
how we're
it.
doing it right now with the collab for somebody like, say for an example, if you wanted to collab and do like a
Corpus Christi original thing.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
a certain juice collaboration with Trap Juice, you would have to just buy 4 to 5 cases, and then we'd market it for you too as well, like on our social media. So it kind of plays out both roles. Like you're getting promoted through our following, and not only the Trap Juice following, but my personal following too. So like on Snapchat, my following on Snap is like 2K plus, and
Crazy.
then my insights are like 200,000 plus. So
Wow, that's interesting. Look at marketing, man. I never thought of it that way.
yeah,
But that's why it's like if you don't want to do the club, that's fine. We're not gonna force it on you. But as much as we do our stuff, if you can't find us personally, you know where it's at. Like we're not
Yeah.
gonna sit here and like chase you, just buy it. Like you can come to us.
We got it available here,
Right.
here.
That's it.
Right.
Same thing as like there's certain places that sell certain drinks themselves, like Walmart or HEB. You go to that one spot all the time because you know it's there, and
Man,
that's how it is.
do y'all think it like convenience stores? I mean, how do you approach that situation? Because I know
I think our following would have to be a lot bigger.
Yeah, bigger.
The name would definitely have to be much more bigger. And it will get there, but for now, I think it would just be like kind of like a into small businesses that are interested in having it in there. Once small businesses see the traction that we have as far as like our following and how people are buying it, and the pictures of people, like from the last food truck festival, we had at least over 40 something pictures of different people trying it. Actual videos, like little 10-second videos. Hey, 1 through 10, rate the video. Rate the juice, and they'd be like, oh man, it was
Some
a
of them
nice-
are like simple, some of them are like over the top. Like, dude, this right here brings me back to my childhood. And,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
like,
telling
so,
you, man.
So whenever, like, let's say you were a small business that had drinks already, and you started seeing like, man, like people are going crazy over this, you would want to reach out to us and, hey, how can I get that juice into my business? And we go from there and stuff. So
That's awesome, man. Wow. Yeah, more power to you guys. I hope you guys get to where you want to be, man. It's awesome. We're coming up on an hour. But yeah, is there anything else you guys want to share about what's going on with y'all?
man, just for those that are tuning in, and for those that are gonna watch this later on, just make sure to follow us on social media. You can follow my personal one at Drippy Dru 361, and definitely make sure you follow Trap Juice, Trap_Juice, that's JOOZE, on Instagram and Facebook. So just make sure you stay updated. Check out Andy Eats, Candy Andy, and Smoke City for all your smoking essentials.
Yeah, there'll be a link in the description. Also, if you're rewatching this, I'll put it down there on the audio version and the video version. What about you? You have any tags, any handles you want to share?
Just the Zay's Dulces ones. As much as my following is like decent, it's always gonna have more people. But either way, we'll always share on all our like.
Yeah, we always tag each other, so-
yeah.
Cool.
So like Zay's Dulces, the same thing as Zay's_Dulces, and
Just some shout outs real quick. Shout out to my partner G standing behind me. Shout out to Swerve. Shout out to all my family, my friends, my close family, and all the people that are riding behind me, and everything that I'm doing right now.
All right, so I got the HEB question. Which HEB do you shop at, or which one do you avoid? Or which Walmart do you shop at, or which Walmart do you avoid? In Corpus. Or we could bring up the AB Quintanilla story. That's
we can talk about that next. But hold up. On my side, I live off Staples and Timbergate, so I'm on like the nicer side.
All right,
So like
I
I'm
feel-
on the HB Plus and the Saratoga. So hey,
Bro,
honestly though, when I moved out here, I didn't know it was like that. My
okay.
girl was like, "Hey, don't go to Greenwoods." I didn't know.
Man, I feel like I get lost going into the big stores like HB Plus. I'm like, damn, what the?
Hey,
fuck?
honestly,
I'm used
my
to
first-
HB Port.
Like-
I gotta stay over there.
When I
Like,
went to HB Plus the first time, like, damn, y'all sell cowhides. I'm
you guys
like,
sell TVs?
I was like, God damn, they got a whole ass
you
section
buy a
for the
PS5
coolers.
here?
But like even the Walmart shirt, so I didn't know about all those either. I thought shit, where I came from, there was one Walmart and one HEB, or there's two HEBs, but still opposite sides. I stayed on the ghetto side, and
Right on.
over here is way different. So I didn't know that was the thing too.
Yeah.
My girl's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
yeah, that was the ghetto one. They don't even sell this because this one has this one, and this one only has this Mexican product. I'm like, damn, for real.
The Walmart on Greenwood got everything locked up, and
Yeah.
the
Oh,
yeah.
women's side.
Shit, the cosmetic closes at 8. You can't even go past the gate past 8 unless you need even if you get some razors.
Yeah.
Trap shit.
Jonathan,
I like that one.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
good
Jonathan,
one.
yeah, there you go.
Hell
Thank you,
yeah.
John.
Yeah, that was a follower on for you guys listening.
How do you
Jonathan
feel about
out
the
there.
AB situation?
I mean, bro, like I think he's an older dude. There's a lot of the younger cats don't know who he is. I mean,
Do you really feel like he was not taking his medicine?
I don't know, man. Like, I mean,
it's not even that though. It's like he did the apology the next day though. How he did that video. So it's like,
I don't know, bro. We all make mistakes. I look at it like, you know what? I'm human too. You know what I'm saying? I do stupid stuff too sometimes. You know what I mean? So I really can't talk because I've never been in.
But every show is not gonna be, you know, the best show. You know, just like I see it coming up now. Like, not every show is gonna have 5,000 people.
Yeah.
You know, you still got to perform in front of 1, 2, 3, 4 people. And
right.
treat it like it's a 5,000 crowd show. You know, even though that sucks. You know, some people don't see it like that, but at the end of the day, I just feel like, you know, if those people weren't enjoying his music and, you know, yeah, he did create some hits and do stuff like that, but I just feel personally like, you know, if they're not vibing to you, you don't know if the crowd's already burnt out from, you know, being outside. It's an outside venue, so it could be different things. Like,
yeah,
I just feel maybe that wasn't like the right thing to do because you're kind of like making, you know, you're a reflection on Selena at the end of the day. You're her brother. So it kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It looks bad either way in my eyes.
And at the same time too, like, cause like when you're starting out, you're hungry. You don't care how many people are there.
yeah.
You know, so he's probably been doing it for years. He's used to it. You know what I mean? Maybe it's, you know,
He expects it too much, but also too, like my mom, like an AB story that my mom, she works in Small Licks in Mathis, so I guess he was doing a show somewhere like San Antonio or something. On his way back, they stopped there, and she wasn't. I mean, she's a prep, so she's not a waitress or anything like that. But the waitress that was there, like his people were real rude. They felt like they deserved the world. Like you should. So like as much as like he's an artist, but like I've been around some artists too. Like don't get me wrong, like I've been on that side where they're assholes and then they're good people, and I can separate them. And I know that he probably thinks he should be better and be held at a pedestal. Sometimes it's not like you don't care who you are. Yeah. I mean, shoot, it could have been a little girl that she was expecting something. Then he said that. You just pissed her off. She already looks seen it as a bad way.
I can't. And he brought in the Cowboys, bro. What's going on there?
Man, that's their story. I don't even like the Cowboys anyway.
You can't bring the Cowboys in that, bro.
Oh man! Shout out Tone.
Yeah, Tone Carrillo, Drippy Dru, what's good? Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
Everybody in
Appreciate
the chat,
you, bro, tuning in.
Instagram, TikTok, everybody, Twitch. Appreciate you guys joining. If you guys don't have anything to share, we'll say later. We'll say goodbye. Yeah. Anything else to share? What do you got?
Julie wanted to tell me you look like DJ Kane, no lie. You look like DJ Kane, no lie.
DJ Kane's my uncle. He's related. Everyone in Corpitos is related.
Hey, I figured that. I mean, shit. I've learned that shit. Just a little situations like that.
People say I look like the Mexican OT, or I get peso pluma a lot.
Oh, right on.
Don't start. Hey, no, but hey, honestly,
don't let me take my shirt off. Wear a cowboy hat.
Nah. One time though, I went to OT show in San Antonio, and I was wearing boots and jeans, and I had an oversized tee, and this dude was drunk. This dude was fucked up. He was like, hey, OT. I was in VIP already. I was already backstage, and he's like, OT. I was like, who are you talking to? I was like, that's not me, bro. He goes, oh, he got close. He's like, oh, never mind. But then OT got there, and we're wearing the same thing. He just didn't have a shirt on. And he had a hat on. I was like, all
right. Drew looks like DJ Khaled if he lost weight. Damn,
hey, coming at you, bro.
God damn. Tell me how y'all really feel out there.
Hey, yo. Got some beef in here.
Oh yeah, it was this show right here. We had did.
Love y'all. Love y'all too, man.
That's dope, man. Dude, I saw that shirt earlier and that picture, that Biggie shirt. That's nice. I like that. Yeah, man. Shoot. So, what are some of y'all's influences? This is the Hispanic many times goodbyes. So we say like goodbye, and then we keep talking. Goodbye, we keep talking.
That's when you get in trouble. You told
yeah. Shout out to my
dog. We have Michael Wilder.
I know. I seen it. I seen that one. And honestly, I wouldn't mind.
Shirt by Zay and Drew.
I got that. You can do that.
Godzilla and King. Who's Godzilla though?
Who's Godzilla? Oh. Yeah. Look at this.
Hey, no, I seen so whenever I seen the podcast,
we gotta go, Maya.
I seen the podcast with Michael White. I actually seen him when I was leaving work one day. He was on a bike. He was driving by, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I was gonna stop him, but nah, he would have thought that was weird. At least I thought it was weird.
Yeah, no.
It's only weird if you make it weird. No
Exactly.
Diddy.
No Diddy.
Yeah, that was a good interview. Yeah, I find out a lot about the scene, man, for sure.
Hell yeah.
Dude, there's a lot of people down here doing like rapping.
Be sure to stop by Candy.
All kinds of stuff.
Shout out Tone.
Yeah, for sure.
I wonder what tone that is.
Yeah, it's a good spot.
This is the tone I think it is.
We appreciate you guys coming on. We got another podcast at 8 p.m. El Dusty's going to be on here. We're going to have an interview with him. And today's Dulces, Candy Andy. Check them out. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, so who else? Shout out to Maya back there, the producer, producing this stuff for us, making it look nice. 361 says Tone Carrillo.
Yeah,
and
I know what tone that is now.
We'll see you guys soon. Appreciate you guys. Have a good one.
Sir.